Hello and welcome to the Arome podcast, your weekly podcast on everything cigars, drinks, lifestyle, and tech. This is episode 1, our first and inaugural episode. I'm your host, Frank the Awoken.
And I'm Acton Ferkval. So, it's been a couple of weeks in the works.
Yeah, we've been working pretty hard at this. We're trying to get this up and running, but it looks like finally we've been able to get us up and running for this evening.
Right,
and,
so first ever Arome podcast.
Yeah.
I know that we've been talking about it for a while. Where did it start? I mean, where did we actually... I mean, I know the specific time and location where we had that conversation, but I think it even started a little bit before that. I mean...
well, we've been discussing this for several months, right? We were talking about how we wanted to bring something to... like, of our opinions and I mean, we've both been... You've been a big fan of cigars for quite some time, and wine. I've been a huge beer drinker for quite some time. We're both ridiculously obsessed with everything technology, and I mean
the internets,
and the series of tubes. And I mean, what is it? I've always been interested in fashion, and especially now because cigars is really about a lifestyle too now. So
definitely is. I mean, you look at Cigar Aficionado, and what is it? Most of the ads nowadays, I mean, they deal with like fashion, men's lifestyle.
It's all watches and expensive cars,
and of course, exactly, and it's yachts and freaking
yes, on a boat.
Absolutely.
I'm on a boat.
So yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it came to actually, to be where it is today, where we're sitting down at Stogie's, our favorite, hangout place on our little spot for smoking cigars and, having some drinks and talking and all. And, just the usual, we're talking tech, smoking our cigar. And, I think it was you who said, "Hey, we should make a...
totally record this.
We should fucking record this." And definitely it's been something I've been thinking about for a while. And I've been actually wanting to do a podcast on mainly cigars. But then, like we were talking, we spend so much time, dealing with tech.
And discussing and always giving our opinions and
sharing, stories and shit that it just made sense to freaking...
put it all down on
put it all together, exactly. So
tape. Nobody uses tape anymore.
Yeah, stop the tape. Come on, rewind, man, rewind. So on that, I say first episode. Cheers to that, guys. Cheers to you.
Yeah, cheers to that, man. We have a wine here that we're gonna try out. What is
we're
this
gonna talk
wine?
about in just an instant.
Yeah.
And Frank, our
producer,
wonderful producer
Frank.
for having us over, hosting this first show.
Here.
Actually, it's second Frank.
Second Frank. Yeah.
We're going to put him in the show notes. Yeah. So, what are we having today?
I don't know, man. You're the one who brought it.
All right. So, it's actually a pretty special wine. I find that I've been actually keeping for a couple of weeks. Wanted to open up on a pretty, special occasion.
Yeah.
And I thought that the first episode would do the trick. I don't know what you think. So we're talking about the Quinta de Crasto, 2006. Yeah, the 2006 Douro from Portugal.
Yeah, I was smelling it before, and
I mean, I'm holding it. I'm holding it far away from me, and it's wow.
Yeah, the aroma
it's crazy,
ridiculously strong.
So the Quinta de Crasto, and actually, it's actually I think correctly pronounced Quinta de Crasto, but hey, any Portuguese listeners there could correct me on that one. The whole one of you that doesn't even exist yet. But so Quinta de Crasto, the Douro Vieving 2005. So the previous vintage was actually number 3 Wine Spectator Wine of the Year, which is an enormous feat. I think it's the first time ever that
really high, that
the Portuguese table wine has actually come.
Man, it
so far.
So good. All right, can we sip this now?
Yes, definitely. I've been dying to sip it.
Oh my
So
goodness.
let's take a little sniffy sniff, as Mr. Gary V says it. Smell the wine, get all the aromas.
No, I've been sniffing it for 20 minutes. Oh, that's so wonderful. It's dry, but not ridiculously dry afterwards.
What are you getting on the nose first? Let's concentrate on the nose first.
Yeah, it was like I was saying a little bit earlier when we were smelling it. To me, it smells like a cherry blossom, like those candies, those little chocolate bar-y things, and those.
And now, you know what? It's funny because now that it's opening up a little bit, I'm getting that a little bit more, so I see where you're going. But to me, I think I'm still getting that cocoa powdery kind of Nesquik chalkiness kind of. And but I definitely see where you're going. I mean, some of that chocolate definitely.
It's that sweet aftertaste that just like a cherry almost, right? So
a little bit of plums and some spice in the back end.
Yeah. Oh, it tastes so good too.
Let's go for a little roll.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, it's dry, but it's not ridiculously dry like some wines that I've had before.
So we're actually drinking.
Yeah,
because we want to.
It's really nice.
This is actually a pretty good effort. I mean, I'm just gonna take another roll here. Nice fruit. Nice, dark ripe berries. Nice finish. I mean, really good finish. I'm still getting the flavors,
like some wines will have really, really, really long aftertastes.
Well,
this one,
but that's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
That's a really good.
It not ridiculously long. It's got an aftertaste.
Touch the top of your palate right now.
Yeah.
I'm still getting it, and that's fantastic. I mean, really silky tannins, really, really nice rounded tannins in the back end there.
Yeah, you like it, Frank? The producer's enjoying it.
So, I know we said we're not going to rate wines.
Yeah.
I'm not. We're definitely not there yet.
No,
I mean,
no. I don't know enough about wines to be able to, fairly give something.
Right.
I mean, I know what I like. I can tell you I like this. I don't like it.
Exactly. I mean, I'm definitely not, a wine connoisseur either. I've had enough wines from different, regions, different styles to say that I know what I like for sure. But no, so we're definitely not going to rate wines. But what I am going to do is I'm actually going to share with you guys the Wine Spectator score for this. So the 2006 Douro Reserva Old Vins Quinta de Crasto is scored at 92 points. Wine Spectator goes for about they have it listed at release price of $40 US. I got it at the SAQ here for what was it, Frank? 37. So
that's actually really good.
It's not for the wine of this caliber. It's not overly priced.
Well, as I'm going to go out and I'm going to say it. I mean, as ridiculous as this might sound, it might destroy all credibility. But I think this is pretty much the second or third most expensive wine I've ever had.
Really?
I'm usually stick around in the $20 to $25 range. That seems to be my sweet spot. Sometimes I'll go up to 28.
Dude, I mean, definitely. I mean, I think that's where my sweet spot is as well. Is in the mid, 20s is what I'm usually paying for my wines.
Once I had a $200 bottle. Once, and hey, don't get me wrong, I don't even know what it was, but it was fantastic.
Nice,
fantastic. I could probably find out if I really wanted to. I could go back and ask the people who had purchased it at the time. But it's nice. It's
yeah.
You know what it is? It's at least for someone like me. It's excuse me. It's not.